Manina Baraka Familia, Manina Baraka Familia. Peace and blessings, family in Swahili, and peace and blessings in English as well. Um, my topic for y'all today, man. I said, man, I'm just gonna kick it with the folks, kick it with the people. So I decided to name this here topic. Um, Perfection is bred out of imperfection. That's perfection is bred out of imperfection. Um, so yeah, with that being said, I want to encourage people to not be afraid or ashamed of not getting things right the first time around or making mistakes and learning from trial and error because it's through these very moments, through these trials and through these errors, you know what I'm saying, that we begin to get better with things. You know what I'm saying? Even if you start off great at something, there's always room for growth. You know what I'm saying? So to acknowledge that and understand that that's actually a thing, it allows you to evolve as a person. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever other area or aspect it may apply in. So again, there's nothing wrong with um, getting things wrong. Like a lot of times, and I'm sure y'all can relate to this, a lot of times you got people who won't even ask questions. People who won't even ask questions because they might believe that their question is a dumb question. But in all truth, we know if you don't ask questions, then you know what I'm saying? What are you actually questioning? We know that when you begin to start questioning things, that's when it's like that light up here really clicks. When you begin to start questioning things. Um, yeah, so um, yeah. And by the way, Einstein had a quote as well. He said, um, person who asks a question, you know what I'm saying, only remains a fool for 5 minutes or for 5 seconds, versus the person who don't ask the question. They remain a fool forever because they still won't know because they're afraid to ask the question. So, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. There's nothing wrong with getting things wrong. There's nothing wrong with not getting things right the first time around. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, just from a different angle and different perspective of this subject, um, it's good to practice. It's good to practice through your imperfections. It's good to practice perfection through your imperfections. So that's like the person shooting ball. It's like the person shooting ball. You know what I'm saying? And he making and he only making 2 out of 10 shots. Eventually, when he keeps trying, he or she, eventually when they keep trying, what's gonna happen is that average or that percentage of what they're making versus what they're missing is gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? That's just natural. You know what I'm saying? Human beings, we're constantly self improving and self evolving beings and people. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, I thought that was something to mention. Another thing, like for instance, I don't really believe in editing. I don't do any editing when I do these videos to y'all. I just give it to y'all raw and how it comes off. However I perceive it is how I let it out and stuff like that. And I'm saying that to say this. What happens is, even if I mess up or a person messes up, what's gonna happen is over time it's gonna become like an autopilot thing to where you can just do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Um without thinking about messing up or not even messing up as much. So it's a practice. It's a practice thing. And again, anything we practice, we only gonna get better at. You know what I'm saying? One of my um, peers used to say to me a while ago, some years back, they used to say, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So even if that means you trying something and not stopping until you get it correct, and then you go back over whatever that thing is, and then you do it again, and you don't stop and you don't settle. You know what I'm saying? You only can get better. But also on the same note, even when you're getting it wrong, or even when you're not getting 100 on what it is you're making an attempt at, even if you're just getting a 70 3 or 4 times in a row, um, eventually that 70 is gonna go up because repetition reinforces information. And um, when we put our brain up on game like that, you know what I'm saying? Things begin to become automatic. You know, so yeah, I definitely wanted to elaborate on that, touch on that for whatever it's worth. Um, um, I feel like it even goes in and it ties into life as well because like I was telling a friend of mine not too long ago, I was saying, you know, because we speak of mastery a lot, and about I say last week sometime I came to conclusion like um I can never say that I'm like um a master of life or that I have mastered life simply, very simply because I'm still living, which means I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So um, sometimes we don't want to become too grandiose to where we get caught inside of our minds and inside of our egos to where we thinking that we just so stuck on mastery that we forgetting that we can still grow. You know what I'm saying? Even when you master one thing, there's gonna be something else to master. You know, but yeah, yeah. I thought that was a good topic or something good to mention today for the peoples. Again, man, even if it's something in your work life or something in your career you working toward and stuff, I just influence you to keep going, keep trying. Don't give up, don't stop. Don't think about how much you're not good at it or how much room you got to improve. Just look at it as a journey and keep moving forward. But peace and blessings to y'all again, man, and hope y'all enjoyed. Um, Now, most importantly, I hope y'all got something out of it because that's what it's about. Peace, y'all.